morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day to you, wherever and whenever you're watching. My name is Cap, and welcome to another episode on the HideAway SMP. A few things have happened, as usual, since the last episode. Like finding this little friend. This was an allay that we found before, and then he escaped. And I believe Frost named him Jeremy. That's just how Frost spelled it. Don't ask too many questions. It's pronounced Jeremy. And also, I have made some progress on the canal, but I'm saving the big bits for this video, or a future video. I don't know. I don't make plans when I do these things. So I'm gonna head over this way so that I can show you the extremities of the canal as far as I've built it so far. The ultimate goal is to do a sort of complete circuit around the central mountain. So the central mountain up there, where we have the spawn area in the middle. Maybe I'll put some kind of overlay of the Dine map for you to see here. Or maybe I won't. If you didn't see it, then too bad. I think it looks like Lily has made a bubble elevator. Whoa! Goodness me. Straight up to her base. Very nice, very nice. So how do we get down? I thought my stomach was rumbling then, but it's these guys. It's these guys and their cute noises. Ooh. Do you think anyone would mind if I just... Don't mind me. I mean, they'll despawn anyway if they're left. I'll work on it. And further along this way, I've made this diagonal section to this tunnel, and now this tunnel here. There are a lot of canal tunnels like this in the UK, where in order to reduce the amount of digging required and things like that, the tunnel is actually very low. And they have signs like this on the entrance, ensure the tunnel is clear, some kind of warning, and a hanging sign showing the lowest point of the tunnel. And what would usually happen is the barge would switch off its engine because you're not allowed to use it inside the tunnel, and someone would lie on their back, on the back of the barge, and just walk the barge through the tunnel by pushing their feet against the ceiling, against the roof of the tunnel. Or there are some tunnels where you'd have perhaps two people, one on either side of the barge, walking along the walls to pull it through. And you might think, wow, a barge is really heavy, that must be difficult. Yes, but you are floating on water, so once you get some momentum going, you can just maintain that, and it's very easy to keep it moving. So this is the furthest extremity. This is TwoPintz Tavern, and I turned the upstairs window into a little entrance. So this is as far as I got. Let's jump down via the ladder. When I built this, I tried to match the style of the tavern as much as I could. So I borrowed these diagonal wooden braces and put one just here. And then from here, I'm not 100% sure exactly which way it's going to go, whether it's going to sweep around a nice wide arc so that it can rest in the terrain, or whether we just do a sharp turn with like a wide passing area to head over here, down the hill from Holly's base, where we go underneath the little footpath. This will be the bed of the canal, and the water level will... this will be full of water. It's going to come over this way. And then, I don't know, I want to make something nice out of this pink bridge. The last thing I want to do is bulldoze things that people have already built and replace it with the canal. I would much rather make a canal bridge using, what is this, cherry wood, and integrate it into this somehow. And then, perhaps I could bring it in a straight line over here until we reach this. And then we could cut into this hillside a bit. So what are we at? This is 100, this is 99. So, canal bed, canal wall. It would be at this sort of height. Oh, little cave entrance. I wonder if it's worth taking the canal through a cave section. This is height 105. Oops. And again. This is canal bed level. And what is that through there? It's a huge ravine. Okay. Underground cave canal section, mayhap? Oh, what if it went behind the waterfall? Look at this zombie. He's trying his best. I've enabled the minimap plugin because it really does help. Aha, this is cryptic space. And because of the elevation of the canal, rather than going all the way down there, because this is the canal level, as though I'm stood on the canal wall, I think it would be cool to emerge from the cave over here, and we could even incorporate this lava fall somehow. Aha, the captain's base is beyond cryptic, so actually what we could do... Oh, and then we've got Cass's base even further. I think we need to branch the canal off near the lava fall and go through Cryptic's and Captain Muira's and Cass's over to Cass's base. Yeah. And then I'm going to sleep because I needs to sleep. That meme is so stuck in my head. It's from that one, the AI voice generation based on the missile meme, where it's like, the missile is EP, he needs to slap. He's an EP little guy. It just plays over and over. It lives rent-free in my head.
The missile is currently experiencing critical levels of being a sleevagey little guy and needs to go to bed.
I might raise up this footpath to stay with the canal, I'm not sure. Ah, but then there is this thing, and you can see the shape that I've marked out with dirt blocks. Oh, neat. Opiko's made a little rest stop. That's cute. I'll set my respawn point. I should do an updated tour of everyone's bases at some point. Yes, so this is the rough outline of what's going to be a huge arch bridge. You can see the beginnings of my design here. Well, it's going to look like this. This was Opiko's idea. There's another low tunnel here. I'll show you that in a sec. This aqueduct is going to go all the way out over Opiko's, and it's going to look very cool because there's going to be a huge archway there. And another half archway. From a realistic perspective, I don't know whether to make this a half archway, which is not very realistic because that would be putting weight on in that direction where there's no support, or I could continue the radius of this circle all the way down to there. That's why I left that marker post. It would come all the way down and just meet the ground there. Or, more realistically, I put vertical pillars here instead of this archway. I have not decided yet. Maybe I'll sketch them out and see how they look. My use of deep slate and glass is to mirror Opiko's style, because this is all deep slate and glass. And her lovely cottage uses a lot of deep slate. It does use different materials, but it uses a lot of dark stone, and I think that's kind of her style. So I don't know whether to keep this as another low tunnel. Ooh, Captain Muira's on. Or, you know, open it up into a proper tunnel with headroom. I quite like these dark tunnels though. I know that the normal thing to do is light up the tunnels, but they're kind of cool when they're dark. And a little bit more realistic. So here we are at the Birchwood rest stop. You saw me building this bit in the last episode. And there's this lovely bit through the trees. I might add some more leaves to make this a little bit rougher. And this just goes alongside the pathway. And we're back at mine. Here we go, we've done a full circle. So yeah, lots of work to do. However, I've had an idea. It's an idea for the first game for the spawn area. It's going to require a lot of pistons and at least 7 sticky pistons, which means I need slime, which means I need slimes. So what I have done is I've checked which chunks are slime chunks, and wouldn't you know it, there's one right on the corner of my base. So this is at Y level 38. I think it's below 40 is where slimes tend to spawn. So I'm going to keep digging a few levels down here in the hopes that some slimes start spawning. And once they do, I only need a few. I don't need that much slime. But yes, I will dig some more slime chunk, I think. Ah, there we go. There's one corner. I find that it makes it so much easier to just dig down from above to mark the corners. Because that way, you don't need to count blocks now. I can just mine until I find the corners. Yeah, there's a corner, so we'll go this way. Until I find this corner. So I'd be interested to know in the comments what it is that you find so relaxing about these Minecraft episodes. Because a lot of I'm just a little guy playing Minecraft. And most of all, I'm not taking it too seriously. There are far more efficient ways of doing things than the way I do them. I'm just here for the vibes. I think the reason I decided to do things this way was I've seen big Minecraft YouTubers that I've seen a lot of in the past, and they all seem to try and keep things really exciting and high energy, and exploiting game mechanics by making big, efficient farms and things like that. Which is great. That's definitely a good way to make content because it's very popular. People love to watch it. I love to watch it. But I haven't really seen anyone doing chill vibes, relaxing Minecraft videos with just vanilla Minecraft, not even shaders. It's just the vanilla look of Minecraft. You know, the thing that made me want to do things this way is I've been watching a lot of... I'm a big fan of Willjum, who plays Rust. And if you know what Rust is, you'll know that it's one of the most stressful multiplayer games you can play, especially if you're playing solo. But somehow, this guy just makes the most chill videos that I can put on in the background and relax to while he's clicking heads and shooting players and, you know, things that are actually pretty serious and high energy and violent. But he's just vibing. He's just making his little base, doing a few raids, doing a little PvP. But then there's Minecraft, which is already a very relaxing game for most people. So I thought, if I'm starting with something that's already relaxing, just how far can we go? Can I cause an actual medical condition in one of my viewers just from exposure to this video? Not that I'd want to. I just thought about that and thought, that's actually pretty serious. But imagine one of my viewers gets so relaxed they just can't walk. They melt into an actual liquid. Or fall into some kind of coma, perhaps. Sorry guys, it's too late. She's been watching Cut play Minecraft for 3 hours. She watched a whole playlist. It's too late for her now. She's off somewhere in the HideAway SMP server in the sky, harvesting potatoes. So this idea that I've been teasing that's going to require a lot of pistons, it's going to be a game, it's going to be inspired by a very early Hermitcraft thing, which was someone made a redstone Connect 4 using sand and gravel. Nowadays, we have different coloured concrete powders that behave in the same way, so I think if I made this today, I could do a very neat and tidy job of it, keeping it fairly simple so that people can just rock up and start playing each other in Connect 4. I love the little giggles from Jeremy. You're the best little guy. So, it's a new Minecraft day and a new IRL day as well. I don't get all of my recording done on the same day. Let's start off with some harvesting, shall we? I think I want to rearrange this farm a little bit, because I'm not harvesting beetroots or carrots or wheat. So let me dedicate a bit more space to potatoes. And I think I could do 3 little patches, and then we'll stomp this down. That can be wheat. This can be carrots. And this can be beetroots. And all of this can be potatoes. There we go, an increase in potato production. And all of this stuff can go in the composter because I've got plenty already. Oh, I'm out of fuel in the smoker. Do I have charcoal? Ooh, I need to get some wood, make some charcoal. That means I need trees. I think spruce trees are pretty good for wood production, especially if you can reach the top of the tree. So if I put... Is it 4? Oh, I need to harvest these as well. There we go. Very satisfying. And let's bone meal this and see what happens. Oh! Okay, that was a bit of a shock. And it's made a lot of podzol as well. That's alright. I'll just head up top and... No, I won't. Let's go grab the scaffolding. That's exactly what this is for. Okie dokie, now I can start at the top and work my way down. That gave me nearly a stack and a half. Okay, so that should stock me up on charcoal, and I can get cooking. Right, we're going on a little quest to the west, because there's a swamp over there, and I need slime, and my slime levels don't seem to be working fantastically. Let's jump down there and have a little look-see. Are there any slimes? Nope. Also no. And no times 3. Okay, let's go to the swamp. I don't actually know the current phase of the moon, but I've got a bed with me just in case. The reason that's important, in case you didn't know, is that slimes spawn a lot more in full moon, and they don't spawn at all during a new moon. This is where this mini-map comes in handy, because I can see roughly where I am. I know there's a swamp to the west, so let's keep going that way. Hello. That is probably a good reminder to armor up. I'm not actually feeling terribly well today, but with the power of editing, I can make myself sound fresh as a daisy by just, editing out all of the gross noises. I certainly wouldn't be streaming right now, but video recording? I could do that. Aha! I spy the swamp. That is a swamp, isn't it? Hopefully, it's slime time. There must be like a low watery area. There are caves. That could be handy. Very cool, very nice. Alright then, let's wait for nightfall. Ooh, bees. Yes, this whole area could be teeming with slimes. Unless it's a new moon. And it's raining. Hopefully it's slime time. Yes, perfect! This is exactly what I'm here for. 9 slimes already. I think that's enough to get started. While I'm here though, let's make it worth the trip. Let's see if I can find some more. I'm pretty good with a bow. He dodged, he's ducking and weaving. I'll take those back, thank you. Ah, there's one. Get rid of those creepers. I don't miss. Situational awareness. No creepers, no skeletons. Sometimes you gotta back off and assess your surroundings. In case you get tunnel vision, you get distracted, miss what's sneaking up behind you. Play smart, not hard. More slime! I'm coming to get you! This is fine. I got this. There's a creeper up there, just checking around. There's a creeper up the hill. I don't like tall grass when I'm trying to do this. And that's all the slimes. It's a chicken jockey. They're quite rare. Can they hurt you? Oh, they can. Yeah, I think it's time to head home. The sun is rising. I seem to play a lot on this server when the other hideaways aren't online. And I think it's partly a time zone thing, partly work times, things like that. I want to make sure I come back on here when the rest of the team are on, so that you can spend a bit more time with them too. Of course, you can do that with the links in the description to all of their channels. Some make videos like me, some stream on Twitch. Hopefully we'll see some of them next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye for now.